These are the stories of Jacob and Marissa Meyer. I grew up going to church every Sunday. I was even baptized as a baby. My mom was a Sunday school teacher and we rarely missed Sundays. Through all that time at church, I still lacked a personal relationship with Jesus. When I went to college, I called myself a Christian, but I lived a life of everything but one. I fell victim to worthy things such as binge drinking, pornography, and greed. I had stopped going to church, and while I'd tried to fix these struggles myself because I knew they were wrong, nothing I was doing was working. 2.5 years later, I had a near-death experience due to the lifestyle I was living. I had hit rock bottom. I came to Roanoke for an internship one summer, and I frequented McAfee's Knob. One Sunday, I brought a devotional that was given to me 3 years prior, just to pass some time at the top of the mountain. I thought maybe this will cheer me up, but it was on that mountain, reading a devotional about always relying on the Lord, whether good or bad, that the Lord cheered me up and opened my eyes to the fact that I could do nothing without Him. I'm thankful for the family and friends who gave me that devotional, for the supportive friends who got me going back to church when we returned to school, for my wife for pushing me to pursue Christ more and more each day, and for the life the Lord has given me. I used to live a life without Jesus, but now I have a new life in Christ. There's nothing that I do now where He doesn't get the glory. The story of Marissa. I spent the first 18 years of my life in a Catholic church going to Catholic school. Although I appreciate the background and learned a lot about my faith through this, I was never taught that an authentic relationship with Christ was meant to be the center of my faith. I always tried to be a perfect follower and not break commandments. Because I was more focused on the rules of religion, I found myself struggling with pride, anxiety, and shame when I failed at being that perfect follower. I was truly missing the core part of what it means to be a believer. When I got to college, my friends all went to the campus Christian church and invited me to join them. At first, it was odd and I was nervous because I was used to the flow of a Catholic church, but I ended up developing a desire to know Christ personally more and more. I knew that I had to fall at His feet and admit that I could never be perfect and I needed Him for salvation. Now I find my purpose, joy, hope, and life in Jesus alone. I will never be perfect, but He is, and I desire to know Him more and more each day. These are the stories of Jacob and Marissa Meyer.